Our next section on our flower making with coffee filters is going to be leaves. We are going to use some beautifully dyed green coffee filters, and this is quite easy. I like to make a lot of leaves all at once. That way, when I'm done, I can assemble all of my flower leaves onto my flowers at one time. So again, guess what? We're going to grab 2 coffee filters. We're going to fold 1, 2, and 3 times. Now for this leaf, I want this one to be a very simple leaf. So I'm going to make sure that I'm drawing my shape where my fold, actually this side, where my fold comes together the most. And the reason I want to do that is then I create 2 halves by doing that. I open it up and then it'll be one big nice leaf. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that I'm going to just draw a very simple shape on here. And again, you can make these leaves as big as you want to make them. I'm going to make these about this size. And because this is thick, I'm going to use my bigger scissors. And I'm going to just come back in here and I'm going to cut along here and create my leaves. So here we go. I opened them up and look at that. I now have some leaves, quite a few of them, which I absolutely love. Now, you can make these any shape you want. So let's do the same thing. We'll take 2 coffee filters again. We'll fold once, twice, 3 times. And I'm going to draw just a little bit different shape on this one. I want this to be a little bit more edgy, like a hydrangea would look in terms of the shape. So I've come in here and I've drawn this out. So this one actually, because it's a little bit more complicated cut, I'm going to come in with my smaller scissors and I'm going to cut around this shape. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And now I open that up and I have more of this shape that resembles a little bit more like a hydrangea leaf. Again, you can make these as big as you want. You can only fold them twice if you'd like, or whatever you'd like to do, but this is what I'm going to do here. All right, now let's grab the zinnia that I made earlier. I'm going to grab those little hairs off it that the glue made, and I'm going to show you what I do with this. Now, remember, on the bottom of your flower here, you have a lot of your work that's showing, right? So I am going to take a couple of these leaves, and what I end up doing is I cover up my work with the leaves. Kind of see how that works. You're going to grab the leaf after you've put some glue here on your work on the bottom, and I'm literally going to place that right in the center, just like so, and I'm going to squeeze it together with my fingers on the bottom, and then I end up kind of coming back in here and putting a couple of other little glue beads in there. All right, so now I have one side of the leaf attached. Well, guess what? I have another side that I want to hide too. So I'll just go back in here and I'll put my glue in here. Oops, my glue is running out. So what I'm going to need to do is grab another little glue stick and go ahead and put that one on. And now we have this beautiful 2-sided leaf on the bottom of my flower. Now, you can add as many leaves as you'd like. What I like to do though, sometimes I'll put some down in here. But I don't like to put a whole bunch on all at once because I want to make sure that I understand the vase that I'm going to be putting it in first. Because if I have a bunch of leaves down here and this is below the vase, top of the vase, then why put those on? So I usually start by just putting the 2 on top, and that's a great way to cover up my work. So there you go. Do the same thing with your other flowers, and you can put these on your hydrangea if you'd like because they have a little bit different shape. And we will see you in the next video.